Hey detectives, QuizVault is back with 15 brand new detective riddles designed to test your observation skills and logical thinking. Each puzzle has just 10 seconds, so pay close attention to every little detail, because the smallest clue can reveal the biggest secret. Before we begin, don't forget to subscribe to QuizVault and hit the bell icon so you never miss a new brain-teasing challenge. Let's get started. Someone secretly took a cookie from the bakery display. 3 customers insist they didn't touch it. Can you figure out who took the cookie? The answer is B. Look closely. There are cookie crumbs on B's shirt and a small chocolate stain near his mouth. That's quite a coincidence for someone claiming innocence. Looks like the cookie disappeared straight into B's stomach. Case number 2. 3 friends claim they spent the morning fishing at the lake, but one of them is lying. Can you figure out who it is? The answer is C. Look closely. A and B are carrying fishing rods and small tackle boxes. C claims he was fishing too, but he doesn't have any fishing equipment at all. Either C caught fish using telepathy, or he's not telling the truth. Case number 3. A cooking competition just ended. One contestant claims they never entered the kitchen. Can you figure out who is lying? The answer is A. Look closely. A has flour on their sleeves and a small spot of batter on their apron. Those aren't souvenirs you pick up while watching from the sidelines. Looks like A spent plenty of time in the kitchen. Detective Mystery 4. A flower vase suddenly shattered in the living room. 3 children say they know nothing about it. Can you figure out who is responsible? The answer is C. Look closely. Tiny pieces of broken glass are stuck to C's shoe. A and B don't have any glass on them. Looks like the evidence followed C even after leaving the crime scene. Detective Mystery 5. 3 friends claim they just came back from the beach, but one of them is lying. Can you figure out who it is? The final answer is B, and here's why. A and C are both carrying beach towels, and you can clearly see sand stuck to their sandals. Strong signs they've just returned from the beach. But B stands out, completely fresh, with no beach gear at all. Something doesn't add up, and that's exactly why B is the answer. Mystery number 6. A fresh pizza was left on the table. A few minutes later, 1 slice was missing. Can you figure out who took it? The answer is A. Because if you look closely, A has a small smear of tomato sauce on his shirt and a few pizza crumbs near his hand. That's a lot of evidence for someone claiming innocence. He probably thought he was smart, but forgot one thing. The real detective is right here, and nothing escapes the eye of justice. Mystery number 7. 3 students claim they studied in the library all afternoon, but one of them is lying. Can you figure out who it is? The correct answer is C, because when you take a closer look, both A and B are carrying school materials such as books and notebooks. But C isn't carrying anything at all. Either C somehow memorized an entire library using magical powers, or he's not telling the truth. Looks like our mystery student got caught red-handed. Case number 8. 3 neighbors claim they helped water the community garden this morning, but one of them is lying. Can you figure out who it is? The answer is B, and here's why. A and C are clearly in the middle of the action. Wet gardening gloves, watering cans nearby, signs of real work being done. But B, nothing, no tools, no dirt. And those gloves, completely clean. That's the detail that changes everything. Solve the Mystery 9. All three claim they arrived by bike. Sounds believable, until you notice one suspicious detail. Who's lying? The answer is C. Take a closer look before you lock in your guess. A and B both have bicycles parked right beside them, which makes their story pretty believable. But when you check C, something is missing. He claims he arrived by bike too, yet there isn't a bicycle anywhere near him. Now, either C owns the world's first invisible bicycle, or he's hoping nobody notices the missing evidence. Nice try, C. But this detective catches the little details every time. Solve the Mystery 10. A birthday present was supposed to stay sealed until the party started, but someone couldn't resist taking a quick peek inside. Can you spot who gave in to their curiosity? The answer is B. Here's the clue that gives it away. Take a look at B's pocket. A small piece of torn wrapping paper is sticking out. A and C don't have any paper scraps on them at all. Seems like B tried to cover their tracks, but left behind just enough evidence to get caught. Case number 11. A full glass of orange juice was sitting on the table. Just a few minutes later, it had mysteriously vanished. Someone couldn't resist taking a sip, or maybe the whole glass. The clues are right in front of you. Can you figure out who the secret juice thief is? The answer is C. Did you spot the giveaway? Take a closer look at C. There's a small orange juice stain on his sleeve, and if you pay attention, you'll notice a tiny drop near his lips too. That's a lot of orange juice evidence for someone insisting they never touched the glass. C probably thought he got away with the perfect crime, but the juice had other plans. Sometimes, the smallest clues tell the biggest story. Case number 12. 3 students say they came to school by bus this morning. Sounds simple enough, except one of their stories doesn't quite match the evidence. Someone is stretching the truth, and a small detail gives it away. Take a careful look and see if you can figure out who's lying. The answer is A. Here's the clue. B and C both have bus tickets, which support their story. But A says she came by bus too, yet there's no ticket anywhere to be seen. It may seem like a tiny detail, but that's exactly what exposes the truth. Without any evidence that she rode the bus, A's story falls apart. That's why A is the one who's lying. Solve the puzzle 13. 3 friends are proudly talking about the soccer match they just finished. But there's a problem. One of them wasn't on the field at all and is only pretending to be part of the game. The clue is right in front of you. Look carefully and see if you can spot who's bluffing before the answer is revealed. The answer is B. Soccer matches aren't exactly a clean sport. After running, sliding, and chasing the ball around, you'd expect to see at least a little dirt or grass on the players. That's what makes B stand out. While A and C look like they've actually spent time on the field, B's shoes are spotless. Not a mark, not a stain, not even a hint of mud. Looks like B showed up for the story, but not for the match. Solve the puzzle 14. Someone accidentally opened a paint can in the art room. 3 students were nearby. Can you figure out who did it? The answer is A. Sometimes the truth sticks around longer than people expect. I tried to blend in with everyone else, But one tiny detail gave everything away: fresh blue paint on her fingers. Meanwhile, B and C have completely clean hands. It's hard to explain paint-covered fingers when you're claiming you never touched the paint. In the end, the evidence pointed straight to A. Solve the puzzle 15. 3 neighbors say they just took a walk through the muddy park. Seems believable, until one small detail raises a red flag. If they all followed the same muddy path, why doesn't the evidence match? Take a close look and see if you can spot which neighbor's story doesn't add up. The answer is C. Think about what happens after a walk through a muddy park. No matter how careful you are, it's almost impossible to come out with perfectly clean shoes. That's where C's story falls apart. A and B clearly show signs of their walk, but C's shoes look like they came straight out of the box. Not a speck of mud, not a single dirty mark. When the trail ends, all signs point to C being the one who never made the walk.